Hey guys, this is Miss Regine from SOAR Educational Services, and today we're going to solve an SAT algebraic puzzle. So we are asked to determine what this 4-digit number is. Each variable represents a digit, and we are given this information. So what we can do is change this into an algebraic problem, and we can write everything in terms of y. It doesn't matter which one you actually do, but since we already have w equals y plus 1, we can start there, and let's just substitute everything in terms of y. So if w equals y plus 1, then z would equal, so w, which is y plus 1, minus 5, and that gives me z equals y minus 4. So we have w equals y plus 1, and z equals y minus 4. So we have that to keep in mind. All right, right there. And x, that's going to be our big one. All right, so x is, we know w is y plus 1, y is just y, and z is y minus 4. So x is 1, 2, 3y minus 3. So x equals 3y minus 3. So because these have to be whole numbers, we know that just starting with, if you look at z, if we have y has to be a number greater than 4, or it could be 4. Y could be 4 because 0 is a number. So z could be 0. We know w cannot be 0 because that's our leading number, and it's a 4-digit number, so w cannot be 0 no matter what. And it would not work anyway, because the only way you would get 0 would be if y was -1. So, but y could be 4 to start off with, but it can't be anything. And this would be something you would probably have to solve using trial and error. So let's say, if we say y equals 5, if y equals 5, then z would be 1, so we could start with that. And x would be, if we plug in 3 times 5 is 15, 15 minus 3 is 12, so that would be a problem because x would be 12, and we need like a number. It has to be a number 0 to 9. So this does not work. So let's try y equals 4. So we're just going to bring it down. So if y equals 4, z would be 0, which is okay, and x would be 3 times 4, which is 12. 12 minus 3 is 9, and that's okay, and w would be 5. So our number would be 5,940, and that's the only one that will work because we need that x to be a number that's less than 10. So it has to be between 0 and 9. And that's all. So basically you would write these as an algebraic equation, simplified in terms of one of the variables. Y was just easier to start with, and then plug in some values and see how you can get that. All right, I hope this was helpful. See you next time. Bye.